Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are just joining me, my name is Cora and I am the mama to a 15-month-old baby girl named Eva, and I am currently, I'm 18 weeks today, but I am going to be talking about my 16 and 17 week pregnancy update. And we did just find out the gender of the baby, which I am currently editing the vlog for, which will be our first ever vlog on my channel, which I'm so excited about. And I will be putting that up in 2 days. So that will be up on Friday. So I look forward to sharing that with you, and I hope you'll stick around and look into that video as well. So anyway, I will get right into this video with the baby stats. So baby this week. This week baby is measuring about 5.5 inches and 6.7 ounces. And that's just amazing. It's the size of an orange and just about fits in the palm, would fit in the palm of my hand. So it's just a cute little handful of joy at this point, which is incredible. I say that every week, that I'm just amazed by the progress, and I just always am. It seems like it's so fast. It feels like it takes forever for mommy. Sometimes, for sure, but really, if you think about the amount of development and growth that baby goes through, it's incredible. It's really a remarkable thing. And yeah, so that's what's going on right now. Baby is putting on fat, so the skin, which has been really transparent, is a lot less transparent at this point. And also there's vernix coating all over the baby's body now, which is that white kind of, I hate when people say cheese because it just seems really gross to me, like baby covered in cheese, but that's pretty much what's going on. Baby's pretty much covered in cheese at this point, which is great because it's a waxy coating that protects the baby from the baby's skin in the placenta, in the uterus, from the amniotic fluid, and then the bowel movements and the things that are going to be surrounding baby for all of these months. So it's nice and protected in there. It's gonna be so hard for me not to say the gender of the baby. I'll probably have to do a lot of editing, but we'll see. I'm gonna try really hard to not do that. So anyway, okay, so what else? I always try to do this from memory, and I don't know why, but I do. It's like I want to test myself. So what else? Oh, okay. So the baby's brain is really communicating with the nervous system at this point, which is good. The baby's taste buds, although they have been functioning previous to this week, at 17 weeks they really start to be able to really tell the difference in foods. And so they react a certain way to this or a certain way to that. So they're really beginning to be able to experience things that we experience, and that's really fun because I feel like we can try different foods and see if there's a reaction or not a reaction, and whether we think baby likes it or doesn't. And maybe I can convince this baby to move a little bit more with some OJ, because it is not moving enough for me. I feel like I've felt a random kick here or a random kick there, but it's like one. And when there's only one, it happens and it alerts me, and I'm like, and then I don't feel anything. And so I'm like, okay, well, was that? And then I start second guessing myself and all that stuff. And when I was pregnant with my daughter, I felt her at 17 weeks, and it was either 4 or 5 days. So, but she immediately, when I felt her, it was like obvious. She was moving all around, and from that point on, I was really able to feel her all the time. And so it just was like a ball rolling downhill. It just started and it was nonstop. And then with this baby, it's just not. Now, when I had my my visit to the to do the ultrasound for the gender reveal, I was told that my placenta I have an anterior placenta, which means that it's on the front of my uterus. So that really explains why I haven't been feeling a lot of movement. A lot of second-time mamas tend to feel a baby move sooner, whether that be because they're more familiar with what that feeling feels like early on, so they can recognize it, or that the muscles and things have already kind of stretched so that they're a little bit more thin and you're more able to feel that from the outside. I don't know. But unfortunately, I haven't been able to feel it early. So I'm still like waiting. And I'm really, really looking forward to really feeling her, because I know that with my daughter, that was just when I really, really felt a strong connection with her. And I really want to bond with this baby, and I feel like I am, but sometimes I just don't even feel pregnant at this point, and so it's like I just want to feel that baby in there. I see the baby on the ultrasound. I know I'm pregnant, but you know, just heart to heart, I want to get that feeling that, oh, you're there, you know. So that communication, that's what I'm looking for. So anyway, hopefully that will be soon. But a lot of mamas start to feel baby around this time. So this should be the time that if you're out there and pregnant, if you are, let me know. Would love to talk with you. Yeah, if you're around this stage, or if you've been through this, or if you've had an anterior placenta, let me know if you felt your baby, or how long it took you to feel your baby. I would so love to get some information from other moms and some experiences, anything, if you've gone through having an anterior placenta, because this is new for me. So yeah, let me think, what else with the baby? I think, well, they're moving around, they're kicking, brain's working. I think that's pretty much it for the baby updates for this week. I'm probably getting confused because I tend to jump ahead on my baby app. I use Pregnancy Plus, which is amazing. If you're pregnant, it is absolutely an incredible app. I used Ovia the last time, and they always just show these little cartoon character things of your baby, and you know, it's like you have to use your imagination. So I would always try to Google photos, and then there's sometimes photos you don't want to see, and I don't do that anymore. And so but I really want to be able to see like the most realistic picture of the baby, and Pregnancy Plus app really shows a realistic image of what the baby looks like in the womb, and the size and the heartbeat, and you can move it around on the app. It's just really user-friendly. You can save all your baby names. It's amazing, amazing. So I definitely recommend that. If you haven't checked it out yet, check it out. So I'm gonna go through some questions just so that my videos are a little bit cohesive, and just answer them, because it'll help me kind of stay on track instead of just rambling, which I realize that I do. So, how far along are you? I am 18 weeks today. I'm sorry, well, today's technically Tuesday, so I will be 18 weeks midnight tomorrow. Total weight gain. I started at 124 pounds, and I have actually, the last time I was at the doctor, I weighed 124 pounds again. Actually like 0.4 exactly, hadn't changed. And then I've been checking myself on the scale, and it actually looks like I've lost 2 pounds, which I am worried about. So I'm weighing in at 122 right now, and I'm gonna talk with my doctor about that. I see my doctor on Thursday. And so I'm going to be definitely talking to him about it, because I'm a little concerned. I'm trying to eat well, but I definitely am kind of forcing myself to eat when I do eat. I'm not very hungry. I definitely am not very interested in food, and so I probably am not eating quantity what I should. I'm worried about it. So I eat healthy. I eat tons of like healthy fat. I don't watch my diet, but I do try to eat nutritious food. And obviously I take a good prenatal vitamin and all that good stuff. So, and plenty of water, but I don't know if it's normal to lose weight like that or not. I definitely didn't do that with my previous pregnancy, so that's something I'm concerned about. How am I sleeping? I am these days sleeping like a baby because my baby is sleeping like a baby. So Evie is sleeping in her crib and sleeping through the night, and we have her in our bedroom, and her crib's at the end of the bed, and we actually kind of pull it up to the bed at night, and my fiance sleeps he sleeps with his head at the end of the bed. It's like a long story, judge away, but he works out sometimes. He does it less now, but when he's working out, like when he's falling asleep, he will punch or hit. It's like a jerk reaction, but it's very strong. And he's hit me a couple times, not, of course, like trying to, and then he's elbowed me, like come down really hard on my nose, on the bridge of my nose. I like thought he broke my nose. And that was the last thing. I had been like hit hard a couple times from my being dead asleep and awoken like that. And I can't even explain to you how scary and upsetting that is. And then that last time with my nose, I was like, okay, we got to figure something out. And so just for safety's sake, he sleeps because I didn't want to be in separate beds. And so this was our solution. And so we cuddle, we have our time, and then he just sleeps with his head at the end of the bed. And we have like tons of room. And it's kind of like two shoes, you know, and it works. Anyway, because he is at the end of the bed, he can just, if she wakes up, he can just pat her because she's right there, and she goes right back to sleep. And so I don't even have to get up anymore if she wakes up. And so I've been sleeping like crazy. It's just, I feel like I haven't slept in years, and I kind of haven't. So it's like, it's been amazing. I am rested. I have energy like crazy. My house is in order, thank God. I can finally like keep up with things, and we are renovating because I have so much energy and I've been sleeping so well, and second trimester is feeling great. We put off a lot of renovations that we had started before I got pregnant. One, because of the fumes and all that. I didn't want to have that in the first trimester. I'm always super, super cautious, but also it was just too much work. And you know how it is when you start a project and the mess it makes. It's like I just couldn't take on more mess. I just needed it to be half finished for a little bit, and now we're able to take these things on, and our house is it's together, but it is in construction. So we are moving forward. It is good. Life is good. Let's see. Am I missing anything about not being pregnant? I am missing, you know what? I don't really think I am missing anything. I don't know. I guess sleeping on my stomach, I would say, because I am a stomach sleeper, and that is my comfort zone, and I'm already at the point that as soon as I roll over on my stomach, like I want to, and then I have to roll myself back and kind of move my belly around, and yeah, I miss that. We already talked about movement. Food cravings, I am having some cravings, but it's random. Like I craved cherry pie the day of the gender reveal. I like just had to make a cherry pie. It was actually a previous day, like the day before, that I was craving it so much, so we got the stuff and we made it the next day, and it was just so good. I mean, I ate like half in one sitting. It was really good. And other than that, ice cream. I always love ice cream. I am a mint chocolate chip girl. I love my mint chocolate chip ice cream, and yeah, I've definitely been craving that, and just chocolate. And I do watch my chocolate because of the caffeine. But I can't resist my chocolate ice cream. It's just so good. So yeah, I think that's kind of it. Oh, olives. Oh my gosh, I cannot eat enough olives. It's crazy. And I used to hate olives, and now it's like black olives, green olives, anything. Stuffed, unstuffed, just give it to me. Anything. and I'll eat like way more than I should, which is probably bad because of the salt, but you can't worry about everything. So, and then my moods and how I'm feeling as far as that goes. I am feeling really, really, really good. I feel happy and excited. I am joyful. I just feel so much joy and gratefulness. I can't even really explain what that is for me. I felt this way when I was pregnant too. I mean, I'm generally a very joyful, happy person, but especially when it comes to my children and being pregnant and being able to carry my babies, and I just feel so blessed and I feel so happy, and I really can hardly contain myself. I'm excited, I'm happy. That's not to say I don't have mood swings sometimes. I do, and it's always like feels sort of out of the blue for me. Like I'll just all of a sudden feel like, oh, I can't handle this right now. And it's usually, I had one instance actually today. It's been a wonderful day. We've been super, super busy. We have been very productive. My daughter and I went to the mall and got my fiance his birthday present, and it's been really fun, and to the play place and park, and just doing a bunch of errands this morning, and so all that. But when we got home, like, she was just making a mess everywhere, and every time I would turn around, I was cleaning up after one mess, I would go somewhere else. There should just be into something else, like, and before I knew it, there were diapers piled up that hadn't been thrown away, and dirty clothes, and her high chair hadn't been cleaned off, and there's food on the floor, and she threw spaghetti on. I washed my dog, George, last night, and he has white fur, and there's spaghetti all over George's back. And it's not easy for me to wash him at this point. It actually is like, it takes a couple hours. Well, no, it takes about an hour and a half maybe. But enough of time, you know, and it's just, it takes a lot out of me. And like the house just was a disaster. There were toys everywhere, and she had gotten into the dog food and spilled over the dog bowl, and then there was everything from me cooking that I hadn't gotten to, and like I'm just looking around, and she got into toilet paper, and I'm looking around at the house. In a matter of maybe 2 hours, it went from some semblance of like togetherness and of I don't know, functionality, I don't even know the word, but it was clean to a complete disaster, like a disaster. And I had been going nonstop, and I just like, I can't handle this, and I was frustrated, and I didn't know what to do, and like I just felt this, like, instead of just kind of feeling like okay and brush it off, I just felt this huge wave of just like, oh my gosh, like this is too much, oh my gosh, I cannot handle this, and just frustration. And I just don't get that way very often. I never have gotten that way, not even once at my daughter, and it wasn't at her. I just felt frustrated, and yeah, that feeling I didn't like, and I just felt like that's gotta be, you know, because it's not a big deal. I will get that cleaned up. It's not, you know, it's nothing. But for me in that moment, it just felt like overwhelming, and I got frustrated. So I think that definitely has to do with it. I feel some little spikes of emotion sometimes that are just a little out of the norm for me. But yeah, that's one of the times where I asked for help. So if I ever feel like really overwhelmed, really frustrated, I just take a breather. I always have something, like, just drink something, just take a pause, don't face it right then. I just try to like make everything in the house calm. Like if the TV's on, it's loud, it's all just too much, make everything calm, and then I'll ask someone for help. So like my mom was working upstairs actually, and so I was just like, can you just come down? Can you help me for a few minutes? I need a breather. I just need to take a break, and then I need to deal with all this, you know. Yeah. So I'm just lucky to have a really awesome family to be supportive, and they're around, so that's also helpful. So yeah, that is all of the updates. I have rambled so long. Oh my God, 20 minutes. I don't even know how that's possible. So I'm gonna do a bump shot, and I'm gonna try to do this on my bed, which is odd. I feel like I do the weirdest bump shots. Nobody can be weirder with their bump shots than me, but you know what? I don't care. So there's the bump. These are finally some maternity pants. And there's the bump from the side. My back is so bowed. From the side and from the front. I am lotioned up right now. Totally lotioned up. And the other side. And I really need to tan my stomach. I can't wait to start using self-tanners again because I'm so pale. So anyway, that is the update for weeks 16 and 17. And yeah, so I will have my first vlog, which has been so much fun to make, up on Friday, and that's the gender reveal. So I hope you stay tuned and watch that. And thank you so much for watching this update. I hope you all are incredibly well and blessed and feel joyful and happy, and I hope that life is just treating you well. And if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I am totally new at this. I know I'm awkward. I'm really working on it. I have a lot to learn, but I am so grateful for you subscribers and for anybody watching. Thank you for your time. I know it's very precious, and I appreciate you spending it with me, and I hope you will follow us along on this journey. So yeah, thank you so much. Mwah!